Hi guys, welcome back. This is our fourth video in our tutorial series. So today we'll learn about sprites and textures. We all know what is texture. Texture is an image, okay, that is mapped to some 2D entity. And what is sprite? Texture with some geometrical property is known as sprite. So if you have some rectangular entity and you have some texture, then on combination they will make a sprite. One more thing is there, that it is recommended that you should not use more than 5 texture in your program because it slows the program. Okay, so loading texture from the memory is a expensive task in terms of processing. You can use sprite to alter the color, shape, or the scale of your texture. So use sprite and again instead of using texture, and you can alter the color to make your window more beautiful. Okay, so let's see some code. We have our Visual Studio opened here and all the dependencies of SFML are already attached. Okay, so first we'll create a window. So because here we need to draw something, we need to draw some sprites here, so we'll not use window class. Instead of that we'll use render window class. Okay, render window. We'll define the size of window by using our video mode class. We'll give the size to our window 500 by 500. Okay, the name of the window, let's say YouTube. Okay, now we'll set up the continuity loop. Then we will have event to track our close button. Okay, then we will have event loop. This will get the event from window and it will be, though that event will be stored in EV. So if the event type EV type is equals to close, then window should get closed. All these things we have already seen should be closed. Now let's close the event loop. Now here we'll use our texture class object. Okay, texture. So we have created this object T and we are loading some picture, okay, in our texture object. Load from file. We'll pass the address here. So I have this image here in my hard disk, in my drive, and I'll use this image as texture. Okay, so I'll change these slashes. The name of the image was grass.png. So this texture class supports many extension and this png is one of those extensions. Okay, after creating texture, what we'll do, we'll load that texture to our sprite. So first we need to create object of sprite class. Okay, now s.setTexture, this is the function that will set the texture to this sprite. Okay, now everything is done, and what we'll do, we'll just close, okay, this loop here. So look, we have created this texture Now what we need to do, we need to draw this texture on our window. Okay, we have sprite. Okay, so the texture is now associated with some geometrical property, and now we can draw this sprite in our window. In order to draw this, what we need to do, we need to use function draw. Remember, this draw function is not available in our window class. Okay, it is available in render window class. That is why we have used this with render window here instead of window class. Okay, so draw this sprite. Okay, now right now remember, this thing is drawn in the buffer. Okay, so buffer window, that is, it is hidden and it is not drawn actually on our window. So whenever we'll run this program, we'll see that our sprite is not drawn on the window that we see. So you can see that the texture or the sprite that we created is not drawn in this window, although it is accepting all the events, and whenever I'll close this button, click on this button, the window will get closed. Okay, so in order to draw everything whatever we have drawn in our buffer window, in order to reflect those things in our actual window, we need to use another function, that is window dot display. Without this function, nothing will be shown in your window. Okay, so let's run it again. And you can see we have our texture here. Okay, you can set the position or the coordinate at which the texture should be drawn by using the function of the sprite class as dot set position. It takes two arguments, that is coordinates. I'm giving 50 by 50, and let's run it again. You can see that this is here. Okay, in the new position it is drawn. So that's it for this video. Thank you for watching, and in the next video we'll create a game. Okay, snake game. So subscribe to this channel to get more and more, I should say, good things. Okay, learn more about game development. Okay, try some more programs on your own so that you can learn things quickly.